How you doing, TikTok? Really torn up about whether or not I was going to make this video, but I think I need to. Today, I'm an owner-operator. I own my own truck, or I should say I used to own my own truck. Today's the worst day of my life. Today's the day that I turned my truck in. I between the shops and the insurance and everything else that goes with it, the payments, I went broke. Put it mildly, I just went broke. Got to turn my truck in. Love my truck. I tried my best. Luckily, I work for a guy who's good enough to put me in a company truck. But it doesn't change the fact that I fucking failed. Run my ass off a bit, stay out 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks at a time, sometimes more. Not only spend every penny I have, I went in debt. I owe this good man a lot of money. A lot of money. He's good enough to try. He's going to work with me. See if I can't get it paid back. Doesn't help the fact that I fucking failed. For all the truckers out there, I'll be out there with you. I'm trying to work it off. God bless you. Throw a peace sign up when you pass somebody. We all need it. I don't know what else to say. I don't deal with failure well, and I failed in a grandiose fashion, man. Crash and burn like I never done in my life. Stay blessed. Remember, put God first. I love you. Peace. I'm out.
Hello guys. Now when people tell you to hear about the black people, when black people warn you about something, then I think people should take caution, because they are like prophets. They've all prophesied about this. They all said about this, but I guess they didn't. The white never took keen interest in following what the blacks were saying. They were saying that, you know what, don't vote for your interest, don't vote uh, for what you think is right, but vote for what is right, not what you think is right. And it happens that they said the bitter truth. Now it's on the heels of them. Now it's on the heels of those who were warned. It's very unfortunate they have to learn it the hard way. And this is all that the blacks have been facing. This what the blacks have been going throughout the years, not even year, throughout the generations. And I guess they have to brace themselves and welcome the new change. I go by to Rain. I'm your presenter today, and if this was your first time in this channel, please consider supporting us by simply subscribing. Give us a like, share our content. We greatly appreciate. Let's share our views concerning this in the comment section. Let's have a talk. I heard of the idea, the American dream, and you guys, you got to tell me that, was it just an idea? Promised them equality, it promised didn't it promised them a good life in America, it promised them uh, safety, but now it turns out that it's the opposite of that. You guys, can you tell me, was it just an idea, or it's something that still exists? Because depending on how things are going, I don't think it's working. Yeah, let's keep on engaging in the comment section. Give me your thoughts, give me your views. Let's rock in and watch it out.
How's your vote working out? As a union worker, I'm in the find out stage. And you know what's so messed up about the find out stage? I didn't vote for this shit, but we're all in this basket together. How's that no tax on overtime? That no tax on tips? How's that working out? I'm gonna tell you how it's working out in my union. No more overtime. That's right. Every time that I put in for overtime or my other union brothers and sisters put in for overtime, we're getting denied. I actually had a union brother who actually voted for this administration tell me he can't afford his summer home now because there's no overtime. And you know me, I like to tell it how it is. So I said, well, hey, bro, guess what? I told you so. And he had the audacity to say, it wasn't Trump. It's not because of him. Then what the heck is it? Because under Joe Biden, I had plenty of overtime. I had so much overtime, I had to turn back overtime. Now I got none. None. And thank you, MAGA. Thank you. Thank you for destroying this country with your vote. Because we can't even afford to live here anymore. Have a day.
I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. I'm fed up. Last month, my husband and I filed our taxes and we paid $291,000 in federal income taxes. And I accept the fact that that will elicit a reaction that I am part of the problem. I accept that. The only reason I am stating that is because people on the other side of the aisle who might see this video have to know that people like me are fighting every single day so that the entire country can just have basic human rights like healthcare. If billionaires just were taxed at the same percentage amount that I am, we could have healthcare. But no, we give them loopholes. We give them tax evasion. We allow them to shelter money in overseas accounts. I pay straight up, straight down the line federal income taxes. And my husband and I are perfectly willing to pay more so that everybody can have health care. Why is it so hard to convince 78 million Americans that healthcare is a basic human right? And this basic human right exists in almost every single other modern developed country in the world. But in the United States, it's a freebie, it's a handout. And we allow people to die and we allow people to suffer. And I'm sitting here as a high income earner just screaming, please take more of my money so everybody can have medical coverage. I'm sorry for being dramatic. I'm sorry that I'm kind of losing my shit. I understand that I have a platform where I distribute news very calmly, but I am just fed up with this country.
Hey, before we move on, I just want you to watch this clip ahead here. Yeah, it's very interesting.
My fellow Americans, it has been the honor of my life to serve you. I won't stop. In fact, I will be right there with you as a citizen for all my remaining days. But for now, whether you are young or whether you're young at heart, I do have one final ask of you as your president. The same thing I asked when you took a chance on me 8 years ago. I'm asking you to believe, not in my ability to bring about change, but in yours. I'm asking you to hold fast to that faith written into our founding documents, that idea whispered by slaves and abolitionists, that spirit sung by immigrants and homesteaders and those who marched for justice, that creed reaffirmed by those who planted flags from foreign battlefields to the surface of the moon, a creed at the core of every American whose story is not yet written. Yes, we can. Yes, we did. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you. And God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
You know, here Barack Obama told you that the power to ruin your country or mend it, it's in your hands. and not in the hands of the leaders that represent you. I want you to take in of that.
Watch how quickly MAGA flips their stance.
If accepted, the airplane would be one of the largest foreign gifts ever received by the United States government. I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding this, but I feel if they're being transparent, we know exactly what's happening, who's donating it. I'm not sure exactly why there is so much kickback about it. He should expect everyone on the left to have an issue with it. They have an issue with everything the man does. I made a video this morning talking about the Qatari government donating the 747 Boeing airplane to President Trump and the Department of Defense. I didn't see what the big deal about that was. I get it now. He cannot even afford to have the look of impropriety with another government. Whether he is doing anything wrong or not, he should not accept this plane.
You're almost there. I would ask you, who are you loyal to? Are you loyal to Donald Trump, or are you loyal to the United States of America? If you are loyal to Donald Trump, then you are absolutely correct. It does not matter if it's right or wrong. The only thing that matters are optics, right? Whether that makes him look bad or not. But if you are loyal to the United States of America, then yes, it very much does fucking matter whether it's right or wrong. In fact, it matters if it's against the Constitution, and it matters if this is an open bribe in front of the world where half of Americans just accept the fact that a foreign government is gifting the President of the United States a $500 million airplane. It very much does matter. I don't want to pick on you. I very much respect any person that gathers new information and changes their mind. And I would just ask you to take it one step further. And I need you to ask yourself, are you loyal to a man, or are you loyal to our country?
Hey, what's up? Welcome back again. And black people, they warned you all that this was coming. They knew that this was going to come. It's hard to sit back and feel a mixture, uh, a mixture of heartbreak and anger and vindication. Black people told you. They said that glorification of deregulation, undercutting labor protections, and allowing corporations to run rampant will leave the little guy out to dry. They told you so. And now I see here they are devastated, vulnerable, and facing the harshest reality. The system doesn't love them back just because they've waved the right flag. Because black people have been living this. Black people have been living this kind of life. And when they said that you don't want to be in this kind of government, they knew what they were saying, man. They really knew what they were telling you. For the truck driver in this video, my heart goes out to him. Vulnerability like that is rare, especially among working men. He gave it all. He gave it his all, bled for it, and still lost everything. But this is what black people were warning against when black folks said, don't vote against your own interest. Yeah, they say this very loud and clear. Don't vote against your own interest. When they said that the trickle down dream was a lie, when they said black people have already seen this movie before, jobs pulled out from under them, promises broken, livelihoods gone overnight. They knew what they really meant. That's why they screamed from the rooftops, hey, you all don't vote for that government, man. So unfortunate that now people have to face it off and learn the hard way. They do say that experience is the best teacher, but I don't think this one will be a good one. What stings the most is that when black people raised the alarm, they were ignored. Yes, they were ignored or called bitter, ungrateful, divisive. But now you see it. Yes, you really see it. The pots are empty. The overtime is gone. Your summer home, pool. It's not about even shaming anyone. It's about the repeated refusal to listen to the people who've had to survive under economic instability for generations. Yeah. So this is not new for black people. This is the America that has been there since generations. And you all didn't believe it until it showed up on your doorstep. Now I guess you're tired. Now you're angry. Now you're broken and trying to make sense of it all. And here is the real kicker. Many black folks are still in worse conditions, still over-policed, underpaid, unassured. But black people always knew the system was rigged. Yeah, they always knew that it was rigged. They knew it. They knew it wasn't built for working people of color, especially not for them. So while I emphasize with the pain of these creators, I also can't ignore the frustration of seeing people repeatedly vote for policies that hurt all of them, that no one is left out of the game. Everyone is dancing to the tune. They didn't believe that the black people have lived the experiences. You know, it's so indirect in a way that unless you experience it, you cannot believe it. Yeah, that's how it is strategically placed. This system isn't broken, it's working exactly the way it was designed, to work. There is nothing new here. It's just exactly how it was designed to work, to benefit the wealthy few, exploit the working many, and leave the most marginalized to suffer in silence. And so yeah, I feel for these fellas who came out here, but I also hope next time when black folks sound the alarm, you don't turn away or scoff. Listen, believe them, because they've been through all this, still going through it, and they never had the luxury of pretending it wasn't real. Now the boots are on the necks of the white too. Maybe, just maybe, you can fight this together, but it still starts with accountability. Share your thoughts concerning this, and this marks the end of this session. If this is your first time in this channel, please consider supporting us. Give us a like, share our content. We greatly appreciate. Yeah, we're humbled to have you here, man. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to see you in the next video. Goodbye.